Hey guys, 7 people. Please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it very, very much. Sabrina Merrick, 99-cent super sticker. I can always count on you, Sabrina. Thank you. Live? Yeah, we're live. Pizza needs a pardon for his murder charge. Sorry, Charlie. I would have kept. Sorry, Charlie. I would have kept doing that show, but you know how it is. I fucking had it. Uh, Tia Fireball bank records allegedly show Senator Lindsey Graham laundering significant Ukraine war funds via Latvia into his accounts, per ex-CIA officer Larry Johnson. DOJ investigating, locked them up. The DOJ will find no wrongdoing. Don't worry. Fucking goddamn it. Maybe that's why Lindsey Graham has been kissing Trump's ass even extra lately. Yeah, they won't find anything. Huh. It could be right there. I mean, they could show us all the proof and they'll still say there's no wrongdoing. Fucking insane. 10 people, guys, please hit the like button, jump in the chat whenever you are ready. I want to talk about this. Of course, we'll wind up talking about the same old shit because I go by the chat, but maybe I'll start out just talking and giving my opinions on this. Guys, hit the like button, please. It's very, very important. You must do that. Hey, Tia. I guess I didn't notice you at first with the different avatar. Unknown trader, you. Nick, thanks, brother. "23 people. Hit the like button, guys. Jump in the chat whenever, please. Thank you. People remind me to remind everybody to hit like and subscribe because I always forget. We must get some subs today. I've never heard this guy tell a single lie. Thank you, Marlon. I appreciate that, brother. I only lie on Wednesday between 5:15 and 6 o'clock. Dem are dumb. All right. With all the shit going on, this is a stupid shit you're talking about. You take stupidity to a whole new level every day, my friend. My guy, you're indoctrinated. Oh, he called me my guy, another gay guy from fucking. My guy, you're indoctrinated to be anti-American ideology. The only anti-American ones are you traitors, you treasonous motherfuckers that support that pedophile. And you know how stupid you sound when you're talking about the largest political scandal in the history of the American presidency. And you're saying this is a stupid shit I'm talking about? The leader of the free world is being exposed as a pedo, and so are many of his closest advisors. What should we be talking about, dumbass? Just out of curiosity. Get to a mental health facility for real. There's hell. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Broke. I'm broke. Yeah, you're right. I am. I'm in no mood for people's bullshit tonight. I'm in a bad mood and I'm tired. So I'm going to fucking snap on people soon. It's all Republicans and the Epstein files, no Democrats whatsoever. I know, that's the funniest part. Oh, yeah, like who, Steven? Tell us. Give us a list of the Democrats. You don't get away with that stuff in this chat. You don't just come in and say dumb shit like that and then skate on it. No, tell us who. Trump in the files more than 1 million times. Damn, Clinton is a Republican. Yeah, Clinton, though, was accused right alongside of Trump. I believe Clinton's probably a pedo, but other than him, who is there? Bill Gates? Bill Gates isn't a politician. If anything, maybe he's a Democratic voter, or maybe he funds certain Democrats, but he was in there accused of having sex with a Russian hooker. Well, not even accused. I mean, the reason he's in there is because he had sex with a Russian hooker and may or may not have caught an STD. So the woman was of age. It's not a child. I never know how to tell, Lucian. Trump, yes, he is. Trump is, definitely. 70 people, guys, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Dershowitz is a Dem. Is he? All right. If that's the case, then Dershowitz, what did he get accused of? Wasn't he in one of the accusations, him and Bob Shapiro? I believe so. We need to see all the Epstein files now. Yeah, all we need is a different president who's not in them, and we'll see them all immediately. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. But, listen, I did a show a few nights ago, and up top here, I had it. It said that Ghislaine will be getting a pardon soon. It's Ghislaine Maxwell. And a lot of people said, oh, my God, you're crazy. You're nuts. There's no way he'll pardon her. Now, I would bet you my life he's going to pardon her. And I don't even think it's going to be that long from now. I think he'd love to push it out past the midterms, but I don't know if she's going to tolerate that. She's been sending him warning shots. So my question to the people who don't think Ghislaine is going to be pardoned is, why hasn't Trump ruled out a pardon for her? How come every time he talks about it or gets asked about it, he basically says, well, I haven't thought about it, but I can do that if I want. Why won't he say no pardon for Ghislaine? Come on, Trump supporters, tell me. And what does that prove, Eric Smith? What does that matter? So if you live next door to a pedo, you're a pedo. Got it. All right. It's funny he's not named in the files, though, huh, Eric? Interesting. Everyone isn't thinking about how much they probably edited those files under Biden. Yeah, right. When we know there was a lot of stuff done without Biden's knowledge. Well, there wasn't stuff done without Biden's knowledge, and they weren't edited. That would have to be documented. There's no way they were edited, and they were never in Biden's hands. They were in the hands of the Department of Justice. I know you see that Trump runs the DOJ in his second term here, but that's not normal. Usually it's a separate entity. The DOJ might even sometimes investigate the president himself. People like that. People that are very powerful. This DOJ will not. What was I going to say? Show proof that they were edited, as you call it, because we have no reason to believe Joe Biden ever saw the files. No reason to believe that. And if they did, what exactly did they edit? I mean, you're saying they took the Democrats' names out of them, and the Trump administration, there's no way they'd know about that and prosecute everybody immediately, right? Yeah. Channel losers come to act to each other. LMAO. Yeah, this guy must be a Trump supporter. Channel losers come to act to each other. They sound like abused women making excuses for why their boyfriend beat them up. Tia, it's unbelievable. I was just listening to something about this too, and it's like, there's no point in even waiting for the day that they're going to disagree with him on anything. It's impossible. Well, according to your bullshit you just made up, yeah, why not? Biden created 16 million new jobs in just 4 years compared to Trump bragging about deliberately losing jobs. I know. Trump isn't perfect, but he's the best by far. All right, user, just tell me how. You wanted them released? Yeah. Trump is going to pardon her if she goes after the real criminals, Hillary Clinton. Oh, so Hillary's a pedophile. It's funny because she's never been accused of that ever before right now, Vitality. Yeah, I'm sure. Trump's going to pardon her so she doesn't, expose him. That's the bottom line. Giving up on the USA? I don't blame you. I have too. MAGA will say he won't pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. Then if he does, it will be okay. Oh, of course. Yeah, they always say he wouldn't do that. He'd never do. It's just like the files. He's not in the files. If he was in the files, Biden would have released it. Then we get the files. And it's like, look at that. He's accused of all types of grape. Well, it's unverified and it's not, and it's blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, yeah. Fuck you, Philip. I don't know if you know, but part of living in America is not agreeing with everything that goes on here. You don't have to like the country to live here, fuckface. You know? I actually do like the country to an extent, but not with the people who are in power of it. Tremendous dick syndrome? Yes, I have a severe case of it. I know they can't. Well, listen, I was thinking about this earlier too. I mean, I don't even believe anymore that they don't believe this stuff. Like, I know that they know he's fucking them. They know it. They just can't admit it. Give me 1 second. Literally. All right, 5 seconds. All right. Yeah, sure I do. Yep, that's what I do. Yeah. Victory Garden. Trump is second only to Jesus. I believe that you believe that. Both political parties are evil. Yeah, there's no comparison between the two. Absolutely zero. Yeah, and here you are. You're listening too, stupid. I love when people put comments like that while they're in the chat. It's like, you're here, right, dummy? They're just embarrassed. Yeah. I know that I know, like, there's no way. They are stupid. We've established that. There's no question. These are the dumbest people in America. Even Trump knows it. And that's not my opinion or my feeling. I mean, it is true. You're the dumbest people in America. I mean, look at half of you, half of you, all of you. You can't even read and write. You don't know how to use punctuation. You use words in the wrong context. They're the dumbest people in America, but they still know Donald Trump is screwing them, because you can't deny it when everything costs more. You can't deny it when the job market is fucking terrible. You can't deny it when unemployment is up the highest since COVID. Well, then again, they probably don't even know that. They don't know much of anything. But you can't deny what your wallet is telling you. Your utilities are up like crazy. New cars cost more, rents, mortgages, everything. They know it. But they've given up so much for him, man. They've sacrificed so much. Look at this animal in Texas. Scumbag motherfucker. His daughter has an argument with him. Not even an argument. She asked her father, how would you feel if I was essayed by Donald Trump? Because we know he essayed women. And you know what he said to her? He said, I got 2 other daughters that live with me. It wouldn't matter. Then he took her in the bedroom and shot her and killed her. And then the police and stuff, they and prosecute the district attorney decided we're not going to press charges on him. And he got away with killing his daughter because she didn't agree with him about Trump. And I do believe, yes, if you were to ask me, Chris, do you think other people would kill their children in defense of Trump? MAGA, yes. I think if Donald Trump, if Jeffrey Epstein was still alive and Donald Trump told any of these suckers in the chat, give Epstein your daughter for a night, they would do it. Even if the little girl was 3, 5, 9, 10, 12, anything, guarantee it, they would do it. They care about nothing more than they care about Trump. Nothing. Everyone would move on after that vitality. This is not going away, bro. The fact that you want it to move on tells me you're a pedo supporter. I mean, it's so funny. For 4 years, you guys bitched and moaned about the files. It wasn't us. It was you guys crying about the files. Now that you see it's not bad for the Democrats, you're like, fuck those files, man. Come on, let's move on. I mean, you guys, you stand for nothing. You have no morals, no nothing. I mean, it's unbelievable. Holy shit. Look at this guy. Democrats were working with Epstein. Read the files. Cope with it. This is why Biden did not release the files. Oh, yeah, Brit King, tell me how. Tell me how. Don't just say that. Tell me who was working with Epstein and how. $2, Sabrina. My energy bill went up around 25%. Yeah, ours went up something like that, too. You can't even make a fucking complete sentence, you fucking incompetent, bald shittard. You sure this whole time I've been speaking, I haven't made a whole sentence once, huh? It's interesting. Well, fucking isn't spelled with an E, and shittard's not a word. Plus, the all capitals are quite obnoxious. Stop thinking you're embarrassing yourself. No, I'm embarrassing you. That's what I do on here. I embarrass all of you. Let me see. You lefty fucks will say the dimmest shit boit MAGA all because you don't like Trump. Well said, Kevin French. You're exactly one of the people I'm talking about. You can't even spell. You're a grown man, I'm assuming. God almighty. How disappointed your fucking parents might be, I swear to God. Or must be. Dude, raise your vibrational frequency so you can understand things as they are and not as you perceive them from your current vibrational state of consciousness. Okay, healing through energy. And you and your ilk would protest if ICE showed up to deport the man killing his daughter. Well, the man who killed his daughter is I believe he's British, actually. And no, we wouldn't. Because again, Jack, this is what makes you stupid. You don't understand anything. None of you do. Nobody's bitching about people being deported. It's how they're being deported. That's the problem. Obama deported 5.2 million people. Bill Clinton, it was like 10 something. But guess what? Nobody, not one person got shot in the street. They weren't knocking old ladies down and cuffing them. They weren't pepper spraying trick-or-treaters on Halloween. You know, it's not about people getting deported, fucko. And one thing every Democrat agrees on, everybody agrees on, is that if they are a criminal, they should be deported. The only thing that we say, like my personal opinion, is if people that work on farms and shit, and they just take care of their families and they contribute to society, they pay taxes and all that. If they've been in this country a while and they're not bothering anybody, no, I don't think they should be deported. And I could show you a video of a farmer who's losing, not a farmer, I'm sorry, and the owner of a construction company who voted for Trump. And now, guess what? He's losing his construction company because all his fucking workers are gone. All his workers are gone. And he talks about how Guatemalans and Mexicans are fucking, they could outwork, this is his words, white boys, you know, anytime they get shit done fast in a day when it takes white boys, as he said, and this is a white dude, by the way, 3 days to do the same thing. And he talks about how they never complain. They just do their job while the white guys are always bitching and moaning. This is a MAGA guy. This dumb motherfucker voted for this exact thing. And now that it happened, he's pissed off at Trump. Did you guys not see the giant sign? Well, they don't watch RNC probably, but the giant signs that said mass deportations now? It's so funny. Farmers are losing their minds, everybody, because they voted for Trump and now he's taking all their workers. What did you think he was going to do? Jesus Christ, Trump doesn't keep any of his promises, but that one we all knew he was going to keep. By the way, Jack, protesting is our First Amendment right. You're supposed to protest when you don't agree with something the government is doing. I know, they're so stupid. Let me get down here. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. I don't care about MAGA, but the good guys. And if you can, throw a super chat into the mix or something. Contribute that way if you can. I do got to make money on these shows to keep doing them. So outclass MAGA, please, because for some reason, like 85% of all the donations I've gotten on this channel come from MAGA people who hate me. I don't get it. But it doesn't make us look good. So, you know, I always said, like, that's why the liberals are so weak. Just the left in general is because they never even show support for each other. They can't unite in any way, shape, or form. But these motherfuckers, man, they'll kill their children for the president. Don't get me wrong, I don't want that, but you get my point. They're blindly loyal. Look at this one. You're a fucking idiot, Justin 8KE5. He rest of the liberals. Yeah, good job, man. You're killing it. MAGA, the pedo protectors. Yep. Yes, it actually is. It actually is. Assaulting cops isn't happening. But you could stand in the middle of the road and protest. You absolutely can. You can. You're so full of shit, mate. Please keep smoking cigarettes. Hopefully you won't have to listen to you. Well, that's nice, Nick. I wish lung cancer on somebody. That's very nice. Don't worry. Trump will be gone before I will. Leftists kill their children at hockey games. No, they don't. Liberals, the pedos. Okay, name some. Fact is, Trump is an elderly man with dementia. He will never see a day in prison, unlike his handlers who have been covering up his mental condition for years. They need to be held responsible. I agree. Yeah, oh, yeah, you can tell by my voice because I sound like a man when I speak. DDS on MAGA is Trump dick sauce. They swallow that up all day, every day. They do. Dem party is not sharing the same brain. That's a good thing. No, I know. I'm just saying, it's shocking that there's no support from anyone on the left. It's weird. Both sides protected Epstein. No, they didn't, Major Matt. No, they didn't. Biden took showers. Now it's his granddaughter, huh, Dan? It's funny. That story changes every time you guys tell it. I'll type a little slower so it's right. You're a fucking idiot. Any illegal who broke the law should be deported, plain and simple. Yeah, that's literally what I said. Any illegal that broke the law. I said the people that don't bother anybody shouldn't be. Courtney L, $5. The 92% are united. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Courtney. That means a lot to me. I appreciate the support. And as far as this, Major Matt, I know you don't know this. I know that you are in a fantasy land where Trump is such a legit guy, such a fucking, an innocent guy that he said, listen, man, I ran on releasing the files. I'm releasing them. And you think that Trump did that on his own. What I guess you don't know is that the Democrats had to force Donald Trump to release the files. So if one side is forcing the release of the files and the other side is covering up the Epstein files, then they didn't both protect Epstein. Okay. I mean, if you mean back then, as far as our presidents, yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But I mean, as of right now, there's people that want those Epstein files released and people that don't. And Donald Trump and the Republicans are the people that don't. Because a pardon would be used for exchange of the list of people involved and her testimony against others. Well, why can't she give that anyway? She's not going to give a list of the people involved. That's not even what she said. And she's not going to testify against anyone. She said, if you give me a pardon, I'll clear Trump and Clinton, which is mind-blowing because she's not even like sugarcoating the shit. She's like, yeah, you want me to say they're innocent? Give me a pardon. That's all she has promised to do, basically. So in other words, if you don't give me a pardon, I ain't saying shit. But if you give me a pardon, then I'll say they're innocent, which doesn't matter because who's going to believe her? Who's going to believe her? Except for you guys, of course. Yeah, you know what's funny about you guys that talk about me smoking? I guarantee you, every single one of you has a dangerous habit. Guarantee it. You drink, you smoke something, you do some sort of drug, you take opioids, you take fucking benzos, you do something. You're hooked on pills and shit. And you're talking about me smoking. And that's why I laugh at you guys because, listen, man, first of all, it's my fucking life, faggots. Okay? Don't worry about what I do. All right? I quit cocaine and alcohol cold turkey in 2019 after going to rehab once. I'm 6.5 years clean and sober. That's all I got left. And I like smoking. So blow me. Okay. Well, all of you motherfuckers are getting drunk and driving drunk and every fucking thing else, doped up on pills, losing everything. You're talking about cigarettes. You sound so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. Plus, I vape too sometimes. Yeah, they can. Are you kidding me? Putin and Netanyahu control Trump. They do. No question about it. Thank you, Carlos Fernandez. Guys, please hit the like and subscribe. It's very, very important. If the public wants to see all the files, done deal. Yeah, but it's not a done deal. We haven't even seen half of the files yet. So it's not a done deal. What do you mean? What are you saying? If the Dems stood to loose majority and the office, they'd fight like hell to stifle the Epstein docs. It's tribal politics. No, they wouldn't, because as we see from the 3 million documents we've seen, they're not in there, bro. They're not in there. You're so fucking dumb. You guys don't even know the timeline of this. The first time it was okay to release the Epstein files was in July 2025 when Pam Bondi said the case is closed. Do you understand that? There was no releasing the Epstein files before that. If she didn't want to release the files, she shouldn't have closed the fucking case, but she did. That's why it became such a big deal all of a sudden. The fuck? It's like you guys know so little that I spend every live stream explaining these things to you. Oh, yeah, like what? Let me guess. Deporting Mexicans and keeping trans people out of women's sports, right? Yeah, that's definitely a good reason to elect a rapist. 2.1% of the Epstein files have been released, and none of the 1,000 hours of pedo videos that would actually implicate these people, none of this is coming out. Yeah, one of the congressmen or something, I was listening to him earlier, and he's been looking into this shit. And he said that they found out that there was pinhole cameras in every room of Epstein's house. There's thousands of hours of video, and we're not allowed to see that. And it's not child porn. All of it. It's not. There's guilty people in there, you know? And he even said that. And, you know, they redacted names of people who sent torture videos to Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, they redacted Trump's name, Elon Musk's name. We got 3 million files that showed 38,000 mentions of Trump. And then we find out the unredacted version of those files has his name in there 1 million times. They didn't redact the victims' names, just the offenders. And that was a threat from Trump, believe me. That was him letting those girls know. Speak up and watch what will happen. She does have big titties, doesn't she? Why are people still talking about all of these pedophiles? Gee, I don't know, FBA. That's crazy, right? I mean, what a dumb subject. Our government is wrapped up in the biggest child sex scandal in American history, second only to maybe the Catholic Church. And people are talking about it. That's so strange that people would talk about something so petty as the leader of the free world being a full-blown pedo. I know you're right, man. We are nuts. What are we talking about this for? We should be talking about like football or something. No, I know, but I like to point out that they're all on something. They're all junkies, or they're fucking, you know, they smoke themselves, I guarantee you, or they're at a bar right now drinking their fucking sorrows away. Everybody's fucked up, and it's like me. I'm the only one. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yep. Thank you. I am Thamos. I appreciate that. Guys, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's very important. That's what's up, man. Good for you, brother. MAGA are statistically more unhealthy than Dems. That's just math. Yes, they are. No, I don't like that shit. No. Thank you, Atlanta H. Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you something, man. Life is a motherfucker. I had my best friend. This kid never ate red meat, never smoked, never drank in his life, and he got killed in a horrible freak like car accident at 25 years old. You know, like you know, and maybe if he knew that was going to happen, maybe he would have enjoyed himself a little bit. But he was super uptight about being healthy and living long. And you're a sad so-called man. Is that right? Well, your wife doesn't think so. I'm just kidding. There's no way you have a wife. Uh, no, but I don't, get into that shit. It's obviously, I mean, it's her. It's her. Who said I was? Josephine. Who's Josephine? Oh, the pouches thing. Oh, gotcha. Lee S, $5. Thanks for continuing to try to enlighten the red hats. I try, man. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate your support, man. I do. Why don't you prosecute the factory owners and warehouse owners who hire people instead of harassing the workers? What do you mean harassing the workers? I was with you until I don't know. I don't know, but it's always Republicans that want these illegals here because of big business and cheap labor. I mean, Donald Trump used illegal aliens like his whole career in business. That's what's so funny. And I don't know if you guys know that. I mean, he had hundreds of Polish immigrants, illegal immigrants, that he refused to even provide hard hats for when they were building, I think it was Trump Tower. And he got sued for it and he lost. No one controls Trump because he is a lunatic. Therefore, he does not know up from down. Well, but still though, he's Putin calls the shots. Okay, Trump is in Putin's pocket. He always was. Trump is nothing more than a Russian asset. So Putin has some dirt on him. There's no question about it. Therefore, he does what Putin says. I still can't get over that our president of the United States had to call Vladimir Putin and ask him, is it okay if we give Ukraine Tomahawk missiles? And when Putin said no, Ukraine didn't get them. I mean, that's amazing. Ukraine tells Putin tells Trump what to do. I know, Donna. It's not easy. Believe me, right now I want to be taking a nap or something. And the last thing I want to do is argue with these fucktards all day. But, it's because, I don't take them seriously as people. Like, they're not serious people to me. You know what I mean? They're not. They're like grown children, basically. They don't know how to read or write. They can barely speak fucking English. Meanwhile, they talk about illegals not being able to speak English, but they love Melania, the bitch who's been in this country like 40 fucking years and still can't speak two coherent sentences in English. They're clowns, they come in here with misinformation all day. It amuses me. And I love taking out my rage on them, Pam Bondi said prosecuting everybody in the Epstein files would bring down the system. But isn't that what MAGA wanted? Bring down the system. So why do they defend a system they will never be part of? It's because of Donald Trump. That's it. If those files were filled with Democrat names, they'd be banging down the doors of the DOJ and demanding these files. But they will protect Trump by any means necessary and defend him by any means necessary. If that means excusing pedophilia for not just him, but all the other wealthy elites in those fucking files, they say, fuck it. They don't care. They really don't care. And yeah, Pam Bondi did say that prosecuting everybody in the Epstein files would bring down the system. Good. Let's do it. I mean, what's funny is that this is the swamp like we've never seen before. We're seeing it with our own eyes. Trump and all his cronies, all of them are in these files. Howard Nutlick brought his children to Epstein Island after sending Epstein a very, very creepy letter where he was telling, when he was asking permission to come to the island, he was telling Epstein the ages of his children. Very bizarre. Steve Bannon's in there. Fuck, Elon Musk was begging Epstein to let him come to the wildest party night of the week on Epstein Island. These dummies have been convinced that it's the Democrats that are the bad guys. So when they used to say drain the swamp, that's all they meant. Meanwhile, every day that Trump spent in office, that swamp has been overflowing. We got some of the most corrupt, crooked people in American history running this country. And we have fucktards that are not even qualified. You got Linda McMahon in charge of the Department of Education. She never worked in education, has no degree in education, and was part of a child sex scandal. Pete Hegseth was like a writer in the military. Now he's in charge of the entire military. He leaked war plans to a journalist and his dumb wife. Plus, he's a raging alcoholic and a sex abuser himself. I mean, just the people in this cabinet. Sean Duffy is from Road Rules or Real World Road Rules or whatever. I mean, like, it's just Fox News people, TV personalities, anybody who endorsed them. The fucking guy in charge of health and human resources is a lawyer. Think about that. Not a doctor, nobody with medical experience. He's a conspiracy theorist that doesn't trust vaccines, and he was never anything more than a lawyer. You know why he got that spot? Because he endorsed Donald Trump. RFK went to Kamala first and said, listen, if you promise me a cabinet position, I'll endorse you. She said no. So then he went to Trump. That's how he wound up. Trump doesn't care who's in charge of any of this shit. Isn't the Surgeon General someone that's not even a doctor right now? He doesn't care who he doesn't take any of it seriously. So it's like, yeah, put a lawyer in charge of health and human services. I mean, unfucking believable. Unbelievable. And you guys are like, yeah, man, fucking A, drain the swamp. Yeah, man. You guys think that these are all very sophisticated, highly intelligent people who belong in their positions. Unbelievable. They need the system. Why you think they don't want it to fall? Who needs? Oh, you mean MAGAs? Because they rely on the government for handouts? Is that what you mean? People stopping to this fool. He's a Trump supporter. Stopping to this fool. Good job, Tim. Trump's presidency is a huge grift. Oh, that's all it ever was. The fucking guy's still selling merch. I mean, it's like, yeah, okay, sure, Mr. Iron, sure. It's the people behind the old pedophile in a nappy that, what the fuck is it? All I can do is laugh at you, buddy. You are a fool if you think it's not the Democrats. Oh, I'm a fool because I looked at the evidence, found out it wasn't the Democrats, and that's why I base my opinion that it's not the Democrats on. I mean, are you fucking serious? Well, who are the Democrats? Bro, guys, no matter how much you want it to be true, Ralph, it isn't. There was no cabal of Democrat elites running a pedo ring out of a pizza parlor basement, you fucking idiot. My God. All you could do is laugh at me. You support the main character in the Epstein story, the leading man. Trump and Elon are the star and the co-stars of the fucking Epstein files, and you still think it's Democrats. My God. And let me tell you something. First of all, if there are Democrats in there, they could go to prison too. We don't give a fuck about them. But if there were, this is how you know. See, you guys are so stupid. You know, you constantly say if Trump did anything bad in the Epstein files, Biden would have released it. They would have put it out years ago. Blah 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 blah. But then you're still telling us there's mad shit about Democrats in there, like as if Trump wouldn't have put that out first. Ever, believe me, anything that's in any of those files about Democrats is already out. Because look what he did with the first 12,500 files. He hates Clinton with a fucking passion. So he put out pictures of Clinton, and then Clinton came out and said, put it all out. Anything referring to me, pictures, anything. And we didn't get nothing else except for this accusation in the 3 million files where him and Trump raped a girl together, a 13-year-old. But anything about Democrats would have been released before anything else. Before anything else. There's no question. Sure they are. Yeah. Hey, whatever makes you feel better. Just say it, right? That's what you guys do. You just say shit with no proof behind it whatsoever. It's a given that he would never pardon her. Oh, you don't believe he's going to pardon her? You see, the problem with these people is that they're only suspicious of people they don't like. You know, Donald Trump is the most corrupt man possibly in American history. I mean, his whole life is a lie, and he's just nothing but a fucking creep who lied, cheated, and stole his entire life to get ahead. But they like him. So they don't see any of this stuff. Not just that, but Fox News doesn't show it to them. Dizzle for shizzle. Do you see what it says? How come Trump keeps being asked about pardoning Ghislaine and he won't rule it out? You don't know that birthday card that was proven to be Trump's, by the way, the one that he sent to Epstein in 2000, you don't know that was sent to the Wall Street Journal by Ghislaine as a warning shot? You don't know that right after the Wall Street Journal got that fucking card and it became public, Trump sent his deputy attorney general and ex-defense attorney, Todd Blanche, to the prison Ghislaine was in, made a deal with her to get her on tape saying Trump was innocent, and then sent her to a cushy-ass prison she's not supposed to be in, because according to Bureau of Prison rules, sex traffickers cannot be in that prison. And now she's literally living like a queen in there. I mean, the warden's helping her email things and do all kinds of other shit. If any of the girls that talk about her or try anything, to do anything to her, they get in trouble. I mean, you can't even talk bad about her in the prison. She's treated like a fucking queen. She's in this soft ass. Pam Bondi the other day in front of Congress said, no, I don't believe she should be in that prison. She basically threw Todd Blanche under the bus. So now that was the first step. A pardon, I guarantee you that day Todd Blanche promised her a pardon. Now, I say it could be as soon as any minute now, but it could be as late as right after the midterms. But he is going to pardon her, because if he doesn't, she's going to spill the beans. She knows everything. He knows that. He's guilty. There's no question. She's the one that could possibly put him in prison for the rest of his fucking life. Because in Florida, there's no statute of limitations on sex crimes for the rest of his fucking life. So, yeah, that's the only reason she hasn't spoken out yet. She wants that pardon. And she's going to get it. She's going to get it. They just might wait until after the midterms. But when Trump is asked about this, he says, well, I haven't thought about it, but I can. If I want to, I can. Yeah, he's laying the groundwork. He's going to. What's up, Troll Slayer? Sabrina Merrick, $5. Chris, I remember your politics shows in 2024. You tried to warn people about Project 2025, and people didn't believe you. Your show is the best. Thank you, Sabrina, very much for that. And thank you for the $5. I told them. They said, oh, Trump doesn't know anything about Project 2025. Now Trump is like, yeah, Russell Vogt, that my right-hand man right there. He's one of the authors of Project 2025. Now he don't give a fuck no more. He just needed you dummies to believe he had nothing to do with it, and it wasn't about him. And now he's implementing, the majority of things that are in Project 2025. He's already put in place. That's his agenda. Project 2025. It is, and nobody listened to me. And now you're seeing it. You know what I mean? You're seeing it. No matter how much proof you show these MAGA morons, they will not admit that he is a criminal because they are ignorant and uneducated. And they're brainwashed. They are. Imagine losing an election to sleepy Joe Biden. And he did. He lost by 7 million fucking votes. The only people he ever beat was women. And neither one of them did he beat by much. I mean, Kamala, he didn't even get 50% of the vote in the election. He didn't even get 50% of the vote in 2024. He only beat her by 2 million votes. And Joe Biden beat him by 7 million votes. So, they're extremely uneducated. They are. That's because they vote Republican. They're in the states with the worst schools. No, they can't, Leas. You're right. What does that mean, Victor DeYoung? What are you trying to say? You bringing your racist bullshit in here? Who did I ever want to be like? I never wanted to be like anybody but myself. People wanted to be like me, Victor. What doesn't add up with your reasoning is she knows everything. Spill the beans. She could have spilled the beans this entire time, and yet not a single word. Yeah, Lord Naroku, because she knew he might get elected again. She's got 20 years. She has time. She wants to get the fuck out of prison. So he's going to pardon her, or she is going to spill the beans. I'll bet you any amount of money, bro. There's a reason she didn't spill the beans yet, because once she does, that's it. Nobody in this fucking world would ever pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, a proven convicted pedophile. Nobody other than Donald Trump. She's his only, or he's her only chance at not doing the full 20 years. She's his only chance, or he's her only chance. So of course she didn't speak out yet. Once she does that, it's over. This is an older woman. This is not a young woman. She's got a long time to go. She's got to have 15 years left or so. So yeah, she's not risking that now. She's going to make sure she gets her pardon. And then she'll just simply say, Donald Trump did nothing wrong. And you realize that when Todd Blanche went to see her at the prison and he got her on tape saying Donald Trump never did anything wrong, she also said, nor did Jeffrey Epstein or myself. Meanwhile, she was proven to have committed pedophilia and child sex trafficking, and she never denied it, not even at her sentencing. So you'll see, guys. He won't rule it out. That's the only answer you got to ask. A question you got to ask yourself. Look up any time he's been asked about pardoning Ghislaine, and then say, "Wait a minute, why won't he rule it out? Why won't he just say no? I'm not pardoning her." He won't do it. Once he says that, it's over. Once he says that, she will start sending all kinds of proof or even just, statements, whatever, to the media, and he is finished. That's why he won't rule it out, because he knows he has to give her a pardon. He knows it. I mean, I know you guys don't believe it, but he's the main pedo in the Epstein files. He is. Trump said, I don't care about you. I just want your vote. And the dumbasses cheered. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Roy, no doubt. He also said, I love the poorly educated. We won with the poorly educated. And he said, smart people don't like me. I mean, it's too funny. Libtards love Kamala. Well, I'm not a liberal, and I've never heard of a libtard in my life. I know liberals. Liberals don't love politicians. They just vote for who they think is best. You guys worship Donald Trump. You have Donald Trump bumper stickers. You wear Make America Great Again hats. You wear shirts with his mugshot that say never surrender, even though that mugshot was literally a picture of him surrendering in Georgia. You're so stupid. That fucking mugshot, that was the day he surrendered in Georgia, and they wear the shirts that say never surrender. Oh, you can't write this shit. If you would have told any of us fucking 20 years ago, there's this many stupid people in the country, and one day they'll be doing this dumb shit, you couldn't have convinced anybody with brains. Couldn't have convinced anybody with brains. Unbelievable. I mean, you guys have the yard signs and the flags with his name on them, and you're obsessed. You have those stupid bobbleheads on the dashboard of your big dumb hillbilly pickup truck. I mean, you guys are obsessed with this man. I've never in my fucking life taken that much interest in a politician. Really, not much of any interest. I've never said, "Wow, man." Like I liked Obama, loved him, right? As far as not you know what I'm saying. As far as a candidate for the presidency, I thought he was a great choice, right? And I thought he was a good president too. And you guys would too if you actually knew anything. But I just wanted him to win because I didn't want John McCain to win. And then the second time, I didn't want Mitt Romney to win because Mitt Romney's whole thing was made in USA, just like Trump. Meanwhile, his company literally specialized in buying American companies and shipping them overseas. So I didn't want John McCain or Mitt Romney to win. So I voted for Obama. That's it. I never had an Obama poster. I never wore an Obama shirt. I never wore an Obama hat. I never tried to go see Obama at a rally. I never gave two shits about meeting the guy. Nothing. It's just like, hey, this is a better guy, you know? And I was right. Yeah, she has an ace in the hole. Yep. And he does too, quite frankly. It's a win-win. She gets out of prison and he gets Ghislaine, the person who knows more than anyone, to say he's innocent. Now, are any of us going to believe that he's fucking innocent? No. We see what's going on. The woman literally said, if you give me a pardon, I'll clear Trump and Clinton. Jesus Christ. You might as well just say, yeah, they're both guilty, but if you give me a pardon, I'll say they weren't or they aren't. Anyway, they don't care because Trump only plays to the MAGA audience. He knows we don't believe any of his bullshit. We didn't vote for him. He knows we see through him. It's the suckers, the dummies that continuously support this guy. And what was I going to say? Oh, he only worries about whether or not they believe him. Little does he know, they already believe him. If he told them tomorrow that he could sprout wings and start flying, they believe that. I mean, if he said he could leap tall buildings in a single bound, they believe that. If he said he was the Terminator, no matter what he says, they'll believe it because they refuse not to. It's no matter what he says, they don't have it in them to just be like, nah, he's lying or he's wrong about that. It's just, he is their leader and he is correct all the time. So, you know, but he's still, he wants Ghislaine to say that he's in the clear because the only other option is she tells the truth and then he's finished. Then you got to understand, guys, then he's going to prison because I know you think he's got immunity. The Supreme Court left it up to judges. Okay. It's not, he doesn't have blanket immunity. It's just like, and this is bullshit, by the way. And you guys aren't going to like it when a Democrat gets in office and you're swearing he's committing crimes and he's not getting indicted. All it means is that if he does something in his duties as president, he's immune. And even then, it's left up to the judge in the case. The judge will decide if he's immune to that or not. So crimes committed before he was ever president, he's fucked. He's finished. That's why he's still a 34-time convicted felon. Because he paid that hush money cover up before he became president. Or he paid the hush money and covered it up. I'm sorry. I know they do. To help who? Kamala? Well, tell me why. Oh, you're saying, what? You can't say nothing about Trump to help her, period. What does that mean? What are you saying, bro? She's not getting out. Stop it. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. They are under hypnosis, yes. Trump said he has very little chance of making it to heaven. He did. He did. He just recently said at the prayer breakfast, he said, I don't think I stand a chance at this point. He knows he's a piece of shit. He knows it. Your whole shtick is ifs and buts. You need to wish things might happen. No, I don't. I'm very good at predicting these things. I predicted a lot of what he's done so far, and it's not really. You don't have to be a psychic. You just have to know what he's all about. And there's no if. It's going to happen. He's gonna pardon her. He has no choice. He has no choice. It's just a matter of whether she lets him wait until after the midterms, which I don't think she's gonna at this point. Not that since these files have been released and all that. You said I'm an idiot and you spelled you are. Good job, Danielle. You're killing it. What are you, fucking 4? Like, is this fucking 2001? What the fuck are you are, stupid bitch. You're as dumb as your mother was for not swallowing you. Oh, see, there you go. Talking about mothers. Stephen Fresh. Leave it to you guys. Classless pieces of shit that you are. I will debate any one of you punk motherfuckers right now. 410-941-9850. How does he have no choice? Because again, Ghislaine Maxwell knows all the details of all the rape and pedophilia Trump committed. So he has to pardon her. She literally just said to Congress, if I get a pardon, I will clear Donald Trump's name. I mean, he knows he has no choice. She knows where all the bodies are buried, so to speak. She was the groomer for Epstein, so she knows about the kids Trump raped. And she could put him away for the rest of his fucking life. So he has to pardon her. He has no choice. Yeah, you think it's about that, or you think it's about his entire life, Mr. Husami. Even that, they try to give him a pass for. Oh, it's only because he's in the government. Yeah, the guy, his entire life has been a piece of shit. His entire life. Thank you. None of your business. That's what I specialize in. Guys, hit the like and subscribe, please. I hope you get your ass sued bad. I can't get sued. I didn't say anything that's not true. And besides, Trump never sues anybody who accuses him of rape because he can't do a deposition. Even the birthday card thing with the Wall Street Journal, check the status of that lawsuit. Trump put off depositions. He's just going to wait, and then he'll eventually drop it. He can't do a deposition. Katie Johnson said he raped her brutally when she was 13. Never sued her. His wife, Ivana, said he brutally raped her in 1989. Never sued her. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, Donald Trump's dream lawsuit. He said, truth bomb, Trump is in the Epstein files. Never sued him, and now we see why, because he's all over them. Yep. E. Jean Carroll, not only did he not sue her, he was found civilly liable of raping her, and she won a defamation settlement against him for saying that she was lying. No, there's stuff that's in her brain. You know what I mean? Not everything's in the files are just simply evidence, things that were gotten from computers and any kind of notebooks, anything written down, videos, audio. Ghislaine Maxwell has obviously private knowledge. It's not like they kept diaries of everything that went on. So she knows stuff. I just explained it, dumbass. Do you think, what do you mean? Like, you don't think that, I'll give you an example. I've committed a couple of crimes in my life when I was a young guy. I committed actually thousands, to be honest, right? I got caught twice. So there's 2 cases. You think that everything I ever did is in those files, you jackass? You think she confessed to everything? She didn't. The stuff that's in her brain is not in the files, at least not all of it. Holy shit. Yeah, I believe she did. None of your business. No, that's the only reason, Boxer. It's the only reason. He's going to pardon a convicted pedophile who never argued at any point in her case that she was a pedo. And you don't think it'll be because she has dirt on him. You think he would risk his entire legacy, put a huge, not like it's not already shit, but put a huge stain on his legacy by convicting a pedo that the whole world hates, not just the left, the whole world. Yeah, no, he's only doing it because she's got the goods on him. He won't pardon her, you imbecile. All right, you guys come back here when he does it so I can laugh in your faces. Thank you, Ace. I know you can't. I know you can't. How the hell could he get sued or me? I can't get sued. There's nothing I'm saying that's untrue. Nothing. Well, that's another point. Yeah, exactly. Why would he? I'm not the one that said he would, you stupid ass. Bro, people lie for money, right? Well, where's the money? What are you saying? Who was looking for money? Tell me. Who are you speaking about specifically? Corroborate what's in the files. Yeah. Look at this fucking idiot. It's amazing the mental gymnastics they do because the most honest guy lied 30,000 times in 4 years in his first term. It's documented, verifiable lies. Because the most honest, best president we have had since Lincoln cannot take it off the table because the Justice Department has turned her into a snitch. You're YOUR not real bright dude. BU know this. Yeah, they haven't turned her into a snitch. Not at all. She's not telling on anybody unless she gets a pardon. And even then, I don't know if she'll tell on anyone, but she's going to clear Trump. She literally says, if you give me a pardon, I'll exonerate Trump and Clinton. She said it. She said it to Congress. Jesus fuck. She's a snitch. You guys do whatever mental gymnastics you have to do to try explain a situation that's not explainable. Like, you don't know. You're right. You're like, wait a minute. Why won't he say that he won't give her a pardon? So you just made up that shit. Sure, Jake. Sure. Bertram. Yeah, I'm sorry. Trump has got to pardon Ghislaine, and then he's going to put her on the payroll just like everyone he's pardoned. I don't know about that, but would I be surprised? Nope. I don't understand how anyone can think critically. Anyone who can think critically, I'm sorry, can justify him having hundreds of SA accusations. Also, all the accusations of corruption. How can every single claim be false? Because like I said, man, to us, they can't. We're critical thinkers. But to them, if it's said about their leader and it's negative, it's false. They don't look into it. They don't research. They don't listen. They don't watch. They don't learn. It's just false, period. That's it. It's false. Yeah, I know, Smitty, right? If Ghislaine spills the beans on Trump, we the people will pardon her. Well, you the people have no power whatsoever. Oh, you mean you'll kill her? Oh, so that's what you're saying. If she tells on Trump, you'll kill her. See? Meanwhile, you guys ain't doing shit. The fuck out of here. You guys are the fucking biggest pussies. I mean, holy shit. I've heard about the civil war that you guys are gonna start since what 2020. This constant talk of some civil war, and none of you do shit. Trump stuck up for Mike Tyson and took major heat for it. Trump stands tall. If he feels Maxwell got a bad sentence, he has shown with others. All January 6th, he took huge hit. Does not worry. Wow. First of all, he stuck up for Trump or for Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson was accused of what? Raping a woman. Yeah, he looked out for one of his own. Okay. And Trump doesn't stand tall. Matter of fact, he can barely stand at all anymore. And he doesn't feel Maxwell got a bad sentence. Nobody does. Nobody. She was proven to be a pedo in a court of law, and never did her or her lawyers argue that she wasn't. Never. It never happened in the whole case. He doesn't think she got a bad sentence. You fucking dope. She knows what he's done, and she's going to tell on him if he doesn't pardon her. That's it. Well, You want me to tell you, or you want to look it up, or what? Because I know you wouldn't do that, right? What makes you think anybody looked at the files under Biden? No. It's 100. Okay. Real quick, I'll do this again. Oh my God. Because I could say to you, why didn't Trump prosecute Democrats, right? Bill Clinton, for example, when he had the files before Biden had the files. Remember that? Yeah. Until July of 20, I'm not even going to go over the whole thing because it's everybody knows this but you. Until July of 2025, the files couldn't be released, period. It was an open case. Ghislaine Maxwell was on appeal, period, the end. That's all there is to it. The fact that you think maybe Biden saw them, you're out of your fucking mind. If you think the president of the United States is strolling over to the Department of Justice building and flipping through the Epstein files, you should have a fucking lobotomy. Yep, it's true. The only thing MAGA will believe is Fox News. You know, the news media that admitted they were just for entertainment purposes, so they didn't get shut down. Yeah. Sure I am. Trump, no more bullshit. Yeah, like no more bullshit, right? Like the ballroom, the stupid marble bathroom, the vanity projects, the fucking I got to get my name on as many things as possible. Yeah, you're right. He's killing it. He's doing good work for the American people. All right, guys, I got to go. Thanks for everything. Peace.